Keke Palmer is said to be a ball-busting, no-taking shit kind of girl, yet how did she end up with broke dude who looks like a treasure trove? And better yet, put his hands on her, for her to forgive him and have a child by him? When I found out about Keke dating that dude, I wasn't impressed. It was none of my business, and I also don't follow Keke Palmer's career that much to know what is going on with her. I hear about her through gossip and I move on. Disney kids are too energetic for me. However, she's known to be very talented. Even a triple threat, she can sing, act and dance. Keke can have it all if she wants. Keke should never have dated Treasure Troll, with the millions of more qualified, better looking and successful men available to her. Why do I think Keke dated Treasure Troll? I think she thought he would be a safer bet. I think Keke is intimidated by more mature, successful men because she likes to be in control. However, successful women always fall into the trap of thinking that if they date a Dusty, they will be able to control the situation. Because their Dusty would be grateful and just happy to be in their presence. That never happens because we always hear the stories of successful women and their children being deleted by Dusties. Abused by Dusties, cheated on by Dusties. The list goes on. Keke is lucky he took her phone and ran and not deleted her, because she could have easily become a statistic. Especially since it was not his first time putting hands on her. Who knows what that crazed person would have done to the child if she gave him up. I highly doubt he wanted to take the child to a football game. Maybe harm him to get back at Keke. Use the child as leverage. Clearly the sky's hinge. For him to walk into her house as if it was his, unannounced, and put his hands on her, his fallen of the deep end and her safety is at risk. Successful women, please stop bringing homeless men into your lives in bed. Thinking you can clean them up, give them clothes, a warm meal, and they will give you love in return. Wrong, wrong, you are sleeping with the enemy. These men will resent you for having what they don't have and want to be you. They will harm you to have a sense of control. It frustrates me every time I see a successful woman lower her standards in the name of love. As Tina Turner sang, what's love got to do with it? The love always ends up being unrequited and one-sided. There is a reason why these Dusties are not successful or can't form healthy relationships before you. Stop feeling sorry for these bottom feeders, or you will continue to lose your lives. There is no penis or sex great enough to lose your life over. There are too many men in the world that are great at sex and successful for women to continue getting the bottom of the barrel. If you can't find a man in your city, move to a different city. If you can't find one in your country, move to a different country or continent. If a guy treated his last girlfriend horribly, what makes you think you are an exception? Keke was warned about him because of rumors about how he treated his last girlfriend. She didn't listen. He abused her soon after they got together, and she continued to post cute fake lovey-dovey videos with him and even had a child by him. Some people will say, I am victim blaming. I am just stated the facts. After he shamed her on public social media, she went on to do a podcast with him and her mother, gaslighting the public. She was warned about him attempting to cheat on her through social media. She did not listen, knowing that he was already abusing her. I don't know what to say. No women should suffer abuse. However, I can't support women who knowingly go through abuse but lie to the public about how in love they are and their man is the best man. There's a difference between lust and love. Lust will have you do some fucked up shit. But love, it gets a bad reputation because it's always impersonated by lust. Lust has stolen love's identity. Love is suffering from identity theft. Women need to also start holding themselves accountable and letting abusers stay in their lives after abuse. The first time that man put his hands on her, Keke should have left him and not gotten pregnant by him. However, that did not happen. Her mother sat up in a podcast with her abuser and was enabling his actions, co-signing the idea of it being okay for him to behave the way he did on social media. Coddling him, it made me upset that I couldn't watch that video and unsubscribed from her YouTube media channel. That was when I mentally checked out for their fake relationship storyline. I knew then and there that there was no real love in the midst of that relationship. I am not surprised that he was also physically abusive. Emotional, mental and physical abuse usually go hand in hand. I am saddened for her. I am saddened for the child. I hope that she wise up and never put herself in the situation again. This is not the first time Keke has found herself around an abusive man. I am hoping it is the last time. I am hoping the next time her mother does not co-sign to the bullshit. As beautiful, successful and talented as Keke is, she still suffers from low self-esteem. For me, that is the only reason I can believe she's gotten herself into this mess. Not have self-worth. I hope that she gets far away from this man because clearly he has nothing to lose. That baby is not safe in his care. He needs to be locked up, but I don't see that happening. Good luck to her and her child. It's time she stops being Stevie to the bullshit and start dating high-value men, no matter how intimidating they might seem. She will keep getting caught up in toxic relationships until she changes her mindset and how she views her worth.